In this session, we're going to talk about scale drawings. So that is having scale models of things. For example, you might have a scale model of a car. So a car is going to be quite large, but we can actually make it smaller, but still keep it to scale. And that's what we're going to do here. Scales are usually given in the form of a ratio. For example, 1 centimetre on a drawing or a model could represent 100 centimetres in real life. For example, here I've got a scale drawing of a television. It's 4 centimetres by 2 centimetres. But it's telling me that the scale is actually that 1 centimetre on my drawing represents 25 centimetres in real life. And we need to find the actual size of the TV. So if my width is 4 centimetres, but 1 centimetre on that drawing represents 25 in real life. So I've got 1 to 25. This bit is now going to be 4. So what did I do to get from 1 to 4? I times by 4. So I'm going to do the same to the other side of the ratio. And I need to do 25 times 4, which is 100. So in real life, the TV is 100 centimetres wide. So let's do the same for the height of the TV. It started out at 2 centimetres. So from 1 to 25, we need to go to 2. 1 times 2 is 2. So I need to do the same thing to the other side of the ratio. So 25 times 2 is 50. So in real life, the TV is 50 centimetres high. Here's an example of a map question. So the distance between two towns on a map is 5 centimetres. And the scale of the map is 1 to 50,000. So let's work out what that distance is in real life. The first thing I want to do when dealing with a question like this is think about the units that my answer might be in. If I'm talking about the distance between two towns in real life, I'm not going to want my answer to be in centimetres, because it's going to be huge. A more logical measurement to use would be kilometres. So let's change our scale, 1 to 50,000, to be in kilometres instead. So 50,000 centimetres, if I divide that by 100, that gives me 500 metres. If I then divide by 1,000, that gives me 0.5 kilometres. So I've now got a new scale. It's now 1 centimetre is 0.5 kilometres. So now let's think about the question. On the map, the towns are 5 centimetres apart. So this 1 is now becoming 5. And what have I done to get from 1 to 5? Well, I've multiplied by 5. So I need to do the same to the other side of my ratio. So 0.5 times 5 is 2.5 kilometres. So in real life, the distance between the two towns is 2.5 kilometres. Another example, but slightly different this time. The scale on this map is 1 to 25,000. Now David walks 3.5 kilometres in real life. How far is this on the map? So we're going the other way this time. So the first thing I'm going to do is always going to be the same. I want to change that 25,000 centimetres into kilometres so it's easier to work with. So 25,000 centimetres would be 250 metres, which would be 0.25 kilometres. So my new scale is 1 centimetre to 0.25 kilometres. It now tells me that David walks 3.5 kilometres in real life. So I'm now dealing with the other side of my ratio. So from 0.25, I've actually got to 3.5. So I need to work out what I've done there. The way to do that is to go backwards. So let's divide. Let's do 3.5 divided by 0.25. And I come up with 14. So then, what I've done to get from this side is I've multiplied by 14. So that's what I have to do here as well. So 1 times 14 is 14 centimetres. So in real life, he walked 3.5 kilometres. But on the map, he walked 14 centimetres.